said, yes, sir, we'll be out in 48 hours. Now it's actually, now you think about where the Chinese are today. Now think about the sovereign wealth funds that own this paper that these utterly irresponsible people in Washington have driven our kids and us and our posterity so deeply into debt. I'm not sure America's got that much time. This is going to require quick, immediate action, and I think we've really got them on the run. We've really got them spooked. The ones that are pushing this monster, they're pushing the energy tax, they push the energy tax through the House. I think that these town hall meetings, everyone's going home and talking to their constituents and discovering people are a lot smarter than we thought they were. They're a lot more informed than we think they are, and they've all got the internet, they've got access to Facebook and all these tools. Now, and the only hope we've got is for all of us to work together and organize in using all the tools available to us, particularly communication, because the internet allows us to see and hear each other almost simultaneously. And I've been working aggressively to make sure that as your congressman, I've already been voted, I'm proud to say, the most electronic, or what is it, the most wired, electronically plugged in, most computer-savvy congressman in Washington. And I'm just convinced, I can feel it, that, you know, information is power. And once we are all talking to each other on Facebook, and you can download, by the way, if you're using a BlackBerry, you can go to Facebook and download a utility that allows you to see all of your Facebook posts, and you can limit which ones you see and hear. Now, we're going to need to reach the point, and I'm going to organize District 7. I'm going to start with 7 in Texas. Let the revolution start here, where we took back our government. I want it to begin here. I'd love to see it begin right here in Jersey Village. Y'all go home tonight and get this thing organized. I guarantee you, I've got the tools, I've got the means, and there's no quit in me. I will never give up and never rest until we have restored what Mr. Jefferson and Mr. Madison left for us, the greatest constitutional republic, not a democracy, but a constitutional republic the world's ever seen. And the opportunity's there to take it back because they've overreached so badly. They've overreached so badly. They're so far beyond what anybody planned. They were aggravated with Bush. McCain was a terrible candidate. It was like a perfect storm. You got this charming, nice guy that seemed like a nice fellow, and it just was a perfect storm for them. But they've overreached, and in 6 months, they've spent more money in less time than any Congress in history. They're already positioned for they've already passed the biggest tax increase in history. And when you go through this, and let me stop and go through this, we'll go through this one by one. And let me just point one clause out to you, as if this pretty much ends the conversation on this bill. Here's all you need to know. Let's see, where is, page 74. Here's the starting point. Anybody that thinks this is such a great idea, if you meet a congressman or somebody that really wants this, ask them, how come on page 74, Congressman, you exempted yourself? How come, if this is such a great idea, did Nancy Pelosi and the Democrat leadership exempt themselves? Now, we offered an amendment committee, both in Appropriations and in the Energy and Commerce Committee. We had an amendment, which I just love, but they won't let us do this on the floor, that said any congressman that votes yes is automatically enrolled in this deal. Immediately. And boy, they didn't like that one bit. So, all kinds of terrible stuff all through here, but if you've got a doctor that wants to give you medicine that they won't give to their own family, their own kids, I believe you get another doctor. And here you've got a similar
hey, they're already on socialized medicine, and so are you, sir.
What?
They're already on socialized medicine, and so are you.
No, I'm on Blue Cross.
I'm glad for you, but they are...
No. Let me tell you, we're on Blue Cross just like a whole lot of other folks. That's what Blue Cross is.
Isn't it TRICARE?
And it's just Blue Cross, man. I'm paying premiums, getting hammered like everybody else. Now, we are in all of us want to protect, first and foremost, you want to make sure that no matter what is done, that I don't want a government bureaucrat or insurance clerk in between me and my doctor. Imagine the government running MD Anderson. Imagine the government running the Texas Medical Center.
You want an insurance?
And the ultimate end to this. Now, what we ought to do is have people ask questions. If you go to raise your hand and ask a question, I'd be happy to take it. Yes, ma'am. And let me give you the microphone.
pay to go to school, my rights were infringed upon because our campus was closed down and our place was rioted. It was smashed and burglarized, and I could not go to school because the SDSers, like the organizer of Acorn, the SDSers are now our government. And destroyed this government, what they wanted to do back in the 60s. And as a nurse, for cost containment, I'm very nervous here. And as a nurse, you know, there is a lot. I see patients every day. I'm a working nurse. I work right now, have worked for many, many years. That there's different models for socialized medicine. And if you can look to the Netherlands, that cost containment, there's a very big issue. There's euthanasia for cost containment. There is involuntary euthanasia to contain costs. And when I look at this system, we have many, many patients that come into the hospital right now that are going to, I would hope not, but I think this country can come to a place where they have to cost contain that they're going to euthanize our patients.
Bullshit.
Go to the Netherlands! Go to the Netherlands!
Whoa! Sir, stop! No. Everybody, no, sir. Everybody has to be absolutely never, first of all, would ever use such language to a lady, ever, especially in public. It's not appropriate. And I'd ask you, I don't want you to speak up again. That's it. I'm done.
I want you to know, have you ever seen a patient euthanized? I have seen patient euthanized where I work. Patients are put on working drips.
Yeah, no, you've already had your shot. Nobody
Listen,
uses
it's happening now. You don't have the correct information. You're not in the environment. I see it. Okay.
Now the question is, let me ask you answer this question about the, go take the handout, go look at it, we'll get right back to you. But let me tell you, if you go to page, here it is in the bill, page 425, section 1233, makes end-of-life care consultations eligible for Medicare. Page 501, section 1401, creates a Center for Comparative Effectiveness Research. Now, what this is, what is being used in Holland and other countries. In Britain and Holland, I don't know what a life is worth, I think it's 30,000 pounds. In England, if your procedure to save your life costs more than 30,000 pounds and you're over a certain age, you've had a nice life, go home and make arrangements. That's what they do. And if I'm not, no sir, you are out of order. No sir, you're not. You're out of order. You are not recognized. This young lady has the floor. You can look it up for yourself. It's in the bill. I brought you an index and I'm reading it. I've actually reading the bill, working my way through it.
Also, if you look at the country, who works and pays the bills? It's someone after the age of 20 and they finally get a job. By the time they're 60, 65, they're going to be in retirement. If you look at the people between the ages of 1 and 20, and after 65, they're a real liability for our country because they're not generating money. Somewhere, this country is going to have to come up with money to pay for all these bills. You know what? I can work until I'm 85. I can never pay the $450,000 debt that I'm going to be owing. Also, I just want to say the other thing. Obama, can I say Obama?
Yeah.
What I want people to understand, if I may say, Obama wants all this stuff rushed through because he realizes from his community organization roots, from Acorn, from Lulawinsky, Marxist Foundation, that the fastest way to implode this country is to implode it financially from within. Yes. We are being imploded. And you know what? I call